Okay, so the UK Championships is taking place this weekend in Birmingham. I've been to the venue before for a smaller competition, but they're using the whole sports hall now. And these are my mains for UK Championships. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to sponsor it, but I will be there. I will be visiting, so if you want to say hello, then come up. If you have any ideas of content, then it might be a good time to do it. Right, so for 2x2... well, I guess to one day get a sub 3 average would be great. Obviously, I don't practice 2x2. I don't really practice anything much these days, but I can still solve cubes and I can still give it a go. So 2x2, yeah, low 3 average would be nice. I'm probably going to need sub 2 to make finals this year. Might, quite possibly. Okay, now for 3x3 and also for 3x3 OH and 3x3 blind, I think I'll just use the same cube for all of them, especially now there's no regulation banning logos for 3x3 blindfolded. So this WeiLong V11, wait a minute, this is a Super WeiLong V2. I might change this to a WeiLong V11 or even an RS3 and V5 ball core, but one of these MoYu cubes is probably going to be what I'll be using for 3x3 and OH and blind, but they're all so close and there's so many 3x3s I could realistically use that it really doesn't matter that much. I could get sub 9 average with any of them if solves go well. Okay, so what about bigger cubes? So for 4x4, I think I will be using the AoSu V7 PiCube Special Edition. I mean, I don't think I can definitively say this is better than a lot of the other ones, but it feels nice, it feels smooth, well set up, and I can see myself getting good times on this. Whether it's better than the DaYan 460 or the VinCube, although obviously you can't get the VinCube anymore, is debatable, but I think I'll be using this and I can see myself hopefully getting another sub 40 average. I mean, my PR's 38, so it's possible. For 5x5, this is the PiCube AoChuang V6 Special Edition with slightly weaker corner core magnets. I'm not sure whether that's that good on 5x5. On 4x4, the weaker corner core magnets are probably a good idea, but on 5x5, I'm not sure. But I think I'll probably use this. I might try and find my other AoChuang V6 and give that a try as well. The one regular dual track with stronger corner core magnets. And it would be really nice to finally get a sub 1 average. I've been so close for so long, but not quite there. Matthew Stevenson has beaten me to that. And he did challenge me to first one to get a sub 1 official average. Okay, so for 6x6, this is the AoShi WRM core magnetic UV. And I think I accidentally sold my old core magnetic AoShi WRM, so I didn't have one for a while. So it's nice to finally have one again, and this time it's even UV coated, which I'm not sure whether it's actually that much better, but it feels nice. And hopefully maybe sub 145 average, that would be great. I think my PR average was 146, which funnily enough was NR at the time I started practicing 6x6. Now NR for 6x6 average is 123, which is pretty crazy really. For 7x7, which is still my best event, and the only event that there is any chance whatsoever of a podium at, this is the PiCube AoFu WRM core magnetic UV. I've also got the non-UV one, which I'll probably bring and I might consider, but I think I quite like the UV coating on this, so I'll probably be using this. And yeah, I guess it would be really nice to get a sub 230 average, but of course, is that realistically going to happen? My PR has been stuck at 232 for 2 to 3 years now because I don't practice enough. I'm too busy running a cube store. Okay, so what about for side events? So this is the PiCube Core Magnetic WeiLong Pyraminx. This, I think, is a 6 magnet ball core one. There is a 10 magnet ball core one as well, which might be better, I don't know, but this is more than satisfactory for all that I need for Pyraminx. Don't think getting a 10 magnet ball core is going to make me better at Pyraminx or anything. So this is what I will be using, and what I have been using for quite a while now. This is the DaYan Megaminx Pro M Large, which I think is probably what I will be using. I quite like the turning of the DaYan Megaminx, and the large version is probably more suitable for me with large hands. There is a slightly smaller version, which some people will prefer, and obviously some people will also prefer the GaN Megaminx. But for me, I think I will be using the DaYan Megaminx Pro M. For Skewb, not that I'm any good at Skewb, but this is the WeiLong Skewb core magnetic version, which is very nice. I think a lot of people prefer the GaN, but I do quite like this one, and I have for quite a while. I think without core magnets, the GaN is better. Obviously, the GaN has a factory core magnetic version, but the WeiLong Skewb needs to be modified with core magnets to make it good. But it has been, and you can buy it right now at speedcubing.org. But it is quite a bit more expensive than the regular WeiLong Skewb, and also than the RS Skewb. So only get it if you really want to get good at Skewb, but I do think it is the best available. For clock, I think I will be using the ShengShou clock. I'm not sure if it's better than the Qi, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference to me, and I would like to give it a try. It'll take a bit of getting used to the difference, but then I'm pretty slow at clock anyway, so that shouldn't matter too much. But you can see the ticks just work quite well, just like the Qi, and the pins don't really, it doesn't really decrease the turning speed of the gears when you have pins up, so that's kind of what you need in a clock. So it'll be interesting to see how people who are actually good at clock react to this, but I think I'm going to give it a go, even if I'm one of the few people there who does. Because I actually qualify for clock this time, because for some reason they've reduced the qualification for clock to 12, well, I say reduced, no, they've increased it to 12 seconds, which means I can qualify. Because the last few years it's been 10 seconds and I haven't been able to qualify for clock, which is kind of funny because I competed in the last 2 World Championships in clock. But yeah, so these are my mains for the UK Championships. I did not qualify for Square 1, so I can't use this. But for the rest of the events which I did qualify for, I think these are pretty good choices. And I think they are all currently in stock and available at speedcubing.org. So make sure to order any of them if you need any last minute things. There's very little time left, but if you order today with track 24, then yeah, might arrive on Wednesday, and then you might be able to get your cubes in time for UK Champs, which starts on Friday.